Everybody, doing another TTM weekly recap. This week, 23 returns. Uh, awesome. So I will run through this really quick because it's going to take me a minute, but I hope you stick around. Honestly, I've gotten so many, I don't even remember who I got. So this will almost be like a surprise to me again, too. Yeah, this is a lot of fun. Are you guys TTMing? You may want to consider it. Anyway, 13 days, one of one, Mr. Jim Gott. Thank you, Mr. Gott. That is awesome. So I've been debating on whether or not I want to do an autograph binder or what do I want to do with these? Because my binder, I have just a regular old binder, and I'll show you in a second. This one is 4 of 4, 13 days, Mr. Mark Grant. Now, Mr. Grant signed some duplicates for me. Very nice, which is awesome because for trading and maybe people who might not have it, but he's a great signer, so chances are you do have it. But I do have a my autograph binder, which is somewhere. I don't know where it is. What do I do with it? I don't know. I've been working on the kiddo stuff so much, I just don't know what I do with all mine. 13 days, one of one. This is a cool 1981 Donruss. This is Dave Revering. Dave did a little sideways sign-in. But honestly, that D on the against the yellow looks kind of good. To me, I think so. So thank you. Thank you, Mr. Revering. This one is one of one, 15 days. Signed a letter. Answer to question. Sorry, it's Mr. Dave Goltz. Dave Goltz. Awesome Blossom. Where's that binder? Oh, got it. So here's what I'm talking about. I got them all in here. But so I have them sleeved and I have them in the sleeve, and they do this little bunching up thing. I don't like it, and I guess I should just do a. I could do it in one of my kiddos, whatever you call these things. That's what we put his Pokemon. A lot of his Pokemon cards in there, and I guess I could do that. I was just thinking that putting them in and out would be kind of a hassle, but maybe that's how I need to do it because I don't like the way it looks. And I know that looks aren't everything, but sometimes they help. 11 days, one of one. Answer to question. Thank you, sir. This is Mr. Glenn Brummer. Glenn Brummer on an old Rangers card, and I do really like that card a lot. Sorry, I'm shaky for some reason. It's just a good action shot. I think it's so cool. Thank you so much, Mr. Brummer. 2 of 2, 9 days. Super fast. I like this card a lot, too. It is Johnny Ray, but I really like these 86 Donruss. It's that subset. This is like Player of the Week. This one was Player of the Month in April. Those are super cool. Thank you, sir. 1 of 1, 12 days. And signed a card, Mr. Mark Wagner, also on a Rangers card. You will see a trend of me getting lots of Rangers cards. There's a reason for that. 16 days, 2 of 2. Mr. Bruce Benedict. Thank you, Mr. Benedict. These 81 Donruss, I think, are just really, they're super thin, but I just like those cards a lot. Obviously, I've had them for a long time. I don't even remember how I got them. This one of one, 9 days. Super fast. Super fast, some of these guys. It is Mr. John Matlock, also on the Rangers. See, in these, this reminds me of the 13s that just came out, where you have an action shot, and then you have the portrait. And I just like it. And I know it says Rangers down here. Sometimes I wish it had like the team logo or something up there. But all in all, I think these are sharp-looking cards. I like those a lot. 15 days, 1 of 1, and answer to question. Again, with the 81 Donruss, it is Duffy Dyer. Or is that Dwyer? No, it'd be a W for Dwyer. It's Dyer. Thank you, sir. 11 days, 2 of 2, Mr. Bob Booty. Angels, there you go. That's funny. That looks like a high school backstop. That picture could have been taken at any park in Texas. Where are we now? 1 of 1, 15 days, and answered the question. It is Mr. Robert Davis. Or Bob Davis. His mom probably called him Bobby. Again, with those 81s, they look good. We got lots of Bobs in my family. Bobs and Roberts and Robbies and whatnot. I actually did this one already. This was 2 of 2, 59 days. This was for the Megan TT Hobbies contest, but since I did get it this week, I just put it up here. John Alt, 2 of 2. Thank you, Mr. Alt. So cool. Been doing tons of baseball, but I need to spread out and do some more. I haven't sent any hockey cards out, and I feel like I am neglecting myself. 9 days, 4 of 4. Mr. Rick Manning. 1, 2, and then double signed. I like these Donruss cards too. I think those are pretty sharp. Thank you, Mr. Manning. 9 days, 1 of 1. Again with the 81s. Rennie Martin. Blue Sharpie. Runs together a little bit. Not the easiest thing to read. Yeah, I appreciate it, Mr. Martin, but if I didn't have your name on there, I would have no idea that was you. It is very scribbly. Mine is also very scribbly, so I have no room to talk. No room at all. 13 days, 3 of 2. 3 of 2. Threw in an extra. And answered a question, which is awesome. This is Frank Tanana. Ooh. Frank played for the Rangers a little before my time, but I sure do appreciate it. And again, I love my Rangers, so I'm super excited about it. He also threw in this card, and on the inside it talks about his I don't want to say charity, but I think it maybe it's just his spreading the word of God and all that good stuff. And I really appreciate it. And it was nice of you to throw in an extra card. And I think that's super cool. This is the biggest one I got all week. It's huge. It's a Hall of Famer. It's maybe the greatest of all time. You don't get GOATs every day. And I was just saying that I've been getting a lot of baseball. I need to get some other stuff. But I did 3 of 3, 23 days. None other than the great, the amazing Mario Andretti. Mario Andretti. Isn't that awesome? Woo! I got him in person years and years ago. And he was super nice. He was signing it at like a Firestone or something. Danny Darwin, 1 of 1, 17 days. Go Rangers. Mario Andretti, though. Thank you, Mr. Darwin. Sorry. I would think that you'd get excited about getting Mr. Darwin would get excited about getting a Mario Andretti autograph too, I think. This is 3 of 3, plus answered the question. 13 days, Mr. Greg Ganji, or Gagne. I always want to say Gagne, and it might be Gagne. But he also played just a little bit before I was super into the game. But I really like your autographs. And thank you so much. I appreciate that. And I can't wait to share all of these answers to these questions I sent out. Some of them are really fun. I try not to send out the same kind of normal stuff. What's your favorite pitch? That kind of thing. 14 days, 1 of 1, plus answered the question. Did really good on the questions this week. Don Werner, Texas Rangers. Thank you, sir. Sometimes I just like to ask random questions like, what was your first car? Or where was your favorite place to eat after a game? 3 of 3. 3 of 3, plus answered the question. 11 days. Don Robinson. Got a double there. And one of these. Thank you, Mr. Robinson. It's very nice of you. I'll ask, sometimes I'll ask some more specific stuff. Like, how'd you feel about that All-Star game? Or I don't know. 4 of 4. 4 of 4. 11 days. Mr. Jerry Reed. Got a couple of these Donruss. And you got a couple tops with the old school logo. Thank you, Mr. Reed. Almost done, guys. Thank you for sticking with me. Last one, 12 days, 1 of 1. I have lots of notes on here for some reason. Oh, that's why I have notes on here. I actually wasn't expecting to get this one back because I forgot to send in my donation after I sealed it. I'm like, I'll just send it and we'll see what happens. Because all these autographs I don't pay for. In my head, I think I have so many cards that I'm not using for sets or duplicates or are commons, and they're just sitting in boxes. And why not do this? And so, it seems like half the guys I look up are charging $5-10 a card, and the other half, if they're signing, they do it for free. So I'm like, well, why don't I work on all my freebie ones, the guys who don't mind signing, before I start actually paying for it, because I have a ton of cards to send out. But this one I was really surprised to get back. I think it's really awesome, and I was really pumped when I got it, is Mr. Kellen Winslow, Hall of Famer. Next to him is Dwight Clark, who was an amazing tight end. Mr. Clark died a few years ago, 2018, and I think it was, I didn't write it down, but I think it was ALS. I think it was what they attributed to. So it's very sad. I certainly will. So I'll never get this double signed. But I was very appreciative to Mr. Winslow. I love that card. It's not my favorite one this week. That's Mario, but it's definitely my second favorite. So thank you so much to Mr. Winslow, to everybody else for watching. I really appreciate just checking this video out and sticking with me and everything that you do. And I hope y'all are having a great day. Thanks for watching.